high school and university students.
She's been visiting, she started a visit to Cameroon. She's visiting Cameroon to assess activities aimed at promoting breast milk feeding. She's here to talk about the importance of breast milk feeding. She's here to talk about government measures to stop or kind of monitor the aggressive promotion of bottle feeding. And she's our guest on today's program. Those of you who are mothers still contemplating if you have to breastfeed your baby or not, this is an opportunity for you to learn one or two things about breastfeeding and its importance. Here with me is Drori, the director of LAGA.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Now, can you briefly describe to me, I know LAGA is a non-governmental organization engaged in the protection of wildlife, but can you throw more light on your organization?
Yeah, LAGA is a wildlife law enforcement NGO that works in collaboration with the government, specifically the Ministry of Forestry and Wildlife, on the domain of wildlife law enforcement, which means that we assist the government fight wildlife crime. You remember all these ivory traffickers and poachers. You remember what happened in the Bangida Reserve?
Yes.
So we're assisting the government protecting the last of the national heritage of Cameroon: elephants, chimpanzees, gorillas, lions. These are all animals that are racing towards extinction. Unless we fight wildlife crime very seriously, we're going to lose them. So that's basically what LAGA is doing.
Okay. You just received a very prestigious medal in London, and I understand that it represents Cameroon's efforts in wildlife law enforcement. Could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I'm just back from London now. The ceremony was in Buckingham Palace.
Wow.
This medal is a medal that is given by His Royal Highness Prince Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, and is given every year to one person for efforts in fighting for the environment in a world context, let's say. So this year it was awarded to me in a ceremony, and it highlights not just my personal efforts, but the efforts of all of our LAGA family.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people who are fighting for this fight, and of course highlight the leadership position of Cameroon in wildlife law enforcement and fighting wildlife
At least
crime.
we are good in something. At least we are good in something. I mean, we have a lot of criticisms coming from international non-governmental organizations. This time around the corner, they say Cameroon has made considerable efforts in the enforcement of wildlife law.
Yeah, indeed, because a few years back, and the situation still is the same for most of the countries around us, the wildlife law has not been applied, meaning that there were no prosecutions under the wildlife law at all. This is still the situation for most of Central Africa, West Africa, so most of these countries cannot be proud of even one wildlife criminal prosecuted. So Cameroon has a rate of once per week. Every week a wildlife criminal is arrested, prosecuted, convicted, and most times go to jail. So this is exceptional.
Okay.
And Cameroon has started it, and then other countries have been taking this model and saying we want also to do the same and stepped up their...
Beautiful medal. I wish I could have one.
You.
They should, I might start thinking about leaving my job to go do work with the law enforcement or the wildlife law enforcement. This medal should carry a message. What message does it carry?
Well, basically, the medal is there. It's from gold, by the way, so don't take it. But yes, this is the medal of the Duke of Edinburgh, which is the Prince, His Royal Highness Prince Philip, for contribution for the environment. And we hope that this event that was well meditated also would carry the message onward, both to give some pride to Cameroon, and both to highlight in a larger context, in a world context, the